quiet because one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find out the truth. And you know that I was finding out that truth. If I entertain something that I know is not true on the internet, people be like, oh, it is true because you're addressing it. But when I don't address it, it's true as well. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just not gonna entertain. And at the end of the day, I know what's going on in my house.
Oh, Happy New Year's. He was like, Happy New Year's. I love you. Like, you've been killing this. Like, keep going. Da da da. He's so like drunk that he misinterprets the call.
Y'all, it looks like Cardi B just dropped a whole bomb, and it went nuclear. And y'all, we just can't unsee it. A naughty tape leaked involving Offset and Saweetie, and now Saweetie is suing for $50 million. Y'all better stay right here because what you're about to hear is next level chaos. What did Cardi say? Be careful with me. Well, now get this. Rumors of Offset and Saweetie messing around while Cardi was pregnant have been circling since 2021. Quavo's messy lyric, "You went at the gang," only fueled the flames. But Cardi didn't bite. She shut it down publicly, saying, "I know what's going on in my house," and called the rumor crazy lies with no receipts. Now here's where it gets wild, because Joe Budden just revived the whole saga on his podcast. Offset didn't just deny the cheating, he basically said, "Are you wrong?" Then DJ Academics joined the chat and started dropping names like Saweetie, Ari Fletcher, and even Chrisian Rock. And guess what? Saweetie is hitting him with a $50 million lawsuit, claiming defamation and emotional damage. That part, y'all. Nobody really saw that coming. But when the money gets slow, the lawsuits start to roll. And Selena? Ain't heard from her in a while, so it looks like she had to get that money. But before that $50 million headline shook the internet, the Offset, Saweetie rumor had already been living rent-free in hip-hop gossip since late 2021. And y'all know why. Because it wasn't just a cheating rumor, it was a family betrayal rumor. See, back then, Saweetie was fresh off her breakup with Quavo after 2 years of flashy galas, Birkin bags, icy gifts, and everything Instagram dreams are made of. But in March 2021, TMZ dropped that infamous elevator video of them tussling over a Call of Duty case. That clip alone made the breakup messy, but what came after was nuclear. Weeks later, the internet accused Saweetie of sleeping with Offset while he was married to Cardi. The claim came from an unnamed industry insider. No photos, no texts, no hotel sightings, just vibes and chaos. But because Offset has a documented history of cheating, Cardi even filed for divorce over it in 2020 before reconciling. The rumor spread faster than Offset could drop a verse. Then in October 2022, Quavo and Takeoff dropped their joint album Only Built for Infinity Links, and track number 4, Messy, lit the fire even higher. That's where Quavo rapped, "BF my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressed, not at all. You wanted the gang, you should have said it. We would have blessed it. We would have blessed it. Now it got messy." Well, that one line was all the internet needed. My dog plus the gang equaled Offset in a fan-fueled conspiracy theory. Quavo later denied it, saying people were just overthinking, but the seed had already been planted. Not long after, the Migos split, with Quavo hinting in interviews that loyalty had been broken. By 2023, the rumor had cooled off, until Offset reignited it like gasoline on a candle during his Joe Budden interview. And then DJ Academics poured even more fuel on the fire when he went live on Twitch, going completely off. His exact words, Offset F*** Ed Coy Lure, Ari Fletcher, Saweetie, and even Tiana Beans from Starlets.
Offset them, what is it? Sweetie, Christian Rock, Ari, like, yo, this is, yo, Offset was piping out chicks that Cardi was supposed to do music.
Got it. I cleaned up the punctuation, corrected obvious name typos, smoothed the flow, and converted everything into a single polished paragraph while keeping your dramatic gossip voice. Weeks later, the internet accused Saweetie of sleeping with Offset while he was married to Cardi. The claim came from an unnamed industry insider. No photos, no texts, no hotel sightings, just vibes and chaos. But because Offset has a documented history of cheating, Cardi even filed for divorce in 2020 before they reconciled. The rumor spread faster than Offset could drop a verse. In October 2022, Quavo and Takeoff dropped their joint album Only Built for Infinity Links, and track 4, Messy, added fuel when Quavo rapped, "My dog behind my back, but I ain't stressed, not at all. You wanted the gang, you should have said it, we would have blessed it. Now it got messy." That one line was all the internet needed. My dog plus the gang equals Offset in a fan conspiracy. Quavo later denied people were overthinking, but the seed was planted and the Migos split not long after, with Quavo hinting loyalty had been broken. By 2023 the rumor cooled, until Offset reignited it on Joe Budden's podcast and DJ Academics poured gasoline on the fire on Twitch, dropping names like Coi Leray, Ari Fletcher, Saweetie, and Chrisian Rock. He claimed Offset was smashing women who were literally leaving "I love you" Queen comments under Cardi's IG, and even said some were Cardi's own friends. Cardi's dealt with rumors before. Remember when Selena Powell claimed she was pregnant with Offset's baby and Cardi went full denial mode? And she learned not to feed lies with attention. "People gonna make you worse," she said. Publicly, Cardi tried to stay quiet during Academics' rant, but fans think she was quietly collecting receipts, which brings us to the alleged naughty tape leak. If insiders are whispering this is true, the leak wasn't accidental. It smelled like calculated revenge meant to burn bridges no apology tour could fix. After Academics dumped the list back into the gossip bloodstream, the saga could have been another internet storm, but a video allegedly surfaced, and according to multiple industry insiders, Cardi B herself allegedly leaked what's now being called the naughty tape. The allegation is that she didn't do it just for revenge but to humiliate Offset for years of public disrespect and to damage Saweetie's good girl image before Saweetie's next album. That's where the $50 million lawsuit comes in. Saweetie isn't just clapping back with a subtweet. She's allegedly suing Offset and Cardi for defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and what her team calls calculated career sabotage. Blueface even jumped on X claiming Chrisian Rock hooked up with Offset. And when those claims landed beside Saweetie's lawsuit, the internet got the crossover scandal it wanted. Fans are split. Some think Cardi leaking the tape would be too risky legally. Others say it lines up with her history of clapping back hard when betrayed. Remember, she won nearly $4 million from blogger Tasha K for defamation in 2022. Once the lawsuit hit gossip blogs, Quavo's name started trending too. Sources say he might be called to testify since he had a front row seat to the original rumor and reportedly has screenshots, group chat receipts, and texts that back his suspicions from 2021. Saweetie's legal team is allegedly exploring whether DJ Academics can be sued for defamatory amplification, arguing his repeated public claims cemented a false narrative that damaged her brand. And that wouldn't be the first time Academics faced legal heat. Remember the Megan Thee Stallion/Tory Lanez era cease and desist drama? If this goes to trial, the witness list could balloon. Subpoenas to Quavo, Academics, Blueface, Chrisian Rock, and others are being whispered about. And if forensic evidence ties Cardi to the leak, she could face civil and criminal consequences. In California, non-consensual distribution of intimate images is a crime that can carry jail time, and a $50 million civil judgment would be devastating, especially with Cardi already facing the Tasha K judgment. There's even a twist. Multiple unnamed insiders claim the leak might not have come directly from Cardi's phone but from someone close to her, an assistant who handled files and allegedly let a clip fall into the wrong hands, or an industry friend who acted as middleman. If Saweetie's lawyers can prove a third party distributed the clip, they may still tie it back to Cardi by showing she was the original source or in possession of the file. Under California law, negligent distribution can still trigger civil liability if reasonable steps weren't taken to secure the material. Gossip detectives online have narrowed the possible middlemen to 2 suspects: a female rapper who shared festival lineups with both Cardi and Saweetie this year, and a fashion influencer who moves in both PR circles and has a history of leaking celebrity material for ad revenue. And if that middleman's name drops in court, this could become one of the biggest celebrity betrayals of the decade. So the stakes are huge: reputation, endorsements, career survival, and the potential for a courtroom festival of leaked receipts, DM evidence, and witness testimony that could make the original messy lyric look tame. Will Cardi's inner circle turn on her? Will Offset throw Cardi under the bus to save himself? Will Quavo finally confirm the 2021 rumor? If any of those happen, this won't be a celebrity scandal. It'll be a career-ending chain reaction. What do y'all think? Did Cardi leak the tape on purpose? Was this a setup from the inside? Or is someone in the industry pulling strings to weaken both women? Drop your thoughts below, hit like if you're real, subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter, and I'll see you on the next video. Music.